Welcome back, guys. This is episode 2.5, sort of. So, I kind of scrapped the last video because it was kind of obnoxious, and most of it was just kind of debugging this, and I don't know, it was a bit annoying. So, what I've done here, really not much has happened. So we have the same code base essentially as last episode. So for now, I can press P and it toggles the pause screen. And so what we've done here to make this work and to keep ourselves more organized, we've actually made two more namespaces. So we got the screens namespace and we got the game state namespace. So essentially, the reason for this game state namespace is so we can use the game state globally, so we don't have to deal with passing this game state around and whatever not. This allows us, or this really is for the screens, because this way we can have this function over here, the screen function, where it actually uses the current game state and posts a runnable on the GL thread and stuff to set the screen, and that would not be possible if I left it in here. So circular dependency and issues would have happened, and honestly this is pretty nice to have our states in one place. So we have the core, which really all I want to go on in here is it to be the class and it to just have game methods. So in the screens is where I'm hoping to keep all the screens. Originally I was thinking of having separate files for each screen, but that would then lead to separate namespaces and a whole lot more typing, and I thought it's really nice that we can say screens / like paused. That's really nice, in my opinion. So I think that's what I'm going to stick to. But yeah, like that episode I scrapped was a lot of just me messing around and screwing up stuff, essentially. So really, you guys didn't miss much. To make the pause button work, I just kind of added these here. So this is essentially just gdx.input. Get keys just pressed, and then I pass it input keys. And the same thing over here, and since we have the screen method down there, we can swap it to the other screen whenever that button gets pressed. So now we can actually move on to like something that's a bit more interesting. The game space, or the game state. So we got this game variable, which is cool and all, but this is really just gonna kind of hold the current game so that we can swap screens. So essentially, this is just here for screen swapping. This will hold a lot of the game's like actual state. So for now, we're just gonna call it state. If we end up having multiple like groups of states, then obviously we're gonna have to rename some stuff, but I think state should be fine for now. This is gonna hold the game state. So this will hold stuff like I don't know, like player movement, or really like all the objects, and like cameras, and whatever we really need. And also we probably want resources in here as well, not in the game state, but in probably want something like this. So cameras, so this will hold textures and sounds and whatever else. So yeah, that should be good. So we probably first it would be pretty cool to be able to load a texture. Yeah. Yeah, so let's first focus on texture loading. Welcome back, guys. Sorry for the very long pause. Was working on trying to get a lot of this stuff to come back together. So we made a couple of changes, actually, or I made a couple of changes. So as far as resources went, I just decided to just write up a nice little load resources function right here. It's essentially just takes in this map and it really just evaluates this, makes a texture out of it, as you can read here. And then it rebuilds into the map, loads back the atom, everything's good. So as you can see, it doesn't support animations yet. We shall work on that later. We'll probably use like protocols or something to make it really nice. But yeah, so we have that. Also, so something that's been kind of annoying. Oh yeah, okay. So I guess also, so once we got the resources loaded, I just tried testing it. It looks like everything's good. I made a sprite batch up here, atom, sprite batch. The only problems I'm having so far is really, or the only thing that's been annoying me a little bit is I have to, every time I show the screen, to do all this setup again, which, I don't know, like that doesn't feel right. So I'll try to fix that eventually, but I'm just gonna try to keep it pretty lax in here. So as long as, so this is definitely like a memory leak kind of situation here, so, or not even a memory leak, it's really just this is some memory problem, I guess, that we can work on after we're done doing everything else. So, so we got this draws a polka, takes in the resources, which is in our game state. We refer to resources now, so it's easier to like write it every time. And then the exciting thing that I did was also, one of the annoying things was that every time an exception was thrown, it would crash the game, but actually no longer, because what we have now is I just kind of wrap the entire rendering clause in a try catch. And when it catches an exception, it prints it out, and it actually just switches our screen to the pause screen. So, for example, if I try to make something glitch out, like maybe I want to not dereference that, that'd probably do it. And then let's reload the class. And then when we try to switch back, we'll get an exception right here. But it actually won't crash the game. Like, the game's actually still running. In fact, I can keep hitting P, and it'll keep giving me that exception. So once I fix it, everything should be fine. So redo that, and then when I hit P this time, wait, hold on. Oh, I forgot to save it. Alright, then when I hit P now, it loads back. So this way, things are going to get a little bit more streamlined than we had before. But yeah, so I think what we want to do now is probably get this guy moving a little bit. So Oops, on me part. Alright, there we go. Oh, we don't want just press, we just want pressed. So let's do that. So there we go. Hey, now we got something. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. So this is probably where I'm going to end the video. It's probably gone on very long at this point. It's going to take forever to edit this. But yeah, so we got game state going, we got a player, we're in a good position to start working on perhaps gravity and collision, and also maybe fixing up or making this this update system a little bit better, because we're gonna have to be able to update a lot of objects. So yeah, so this is the end of that episode, so see ya.